It's written by someone claiming to be me. They say my mind is held captive in a time loop.
One of the biggest and richest fictional worlds on television right now belongs to Rick and Morty. It's a program that fans can watch repeatedly and yet learn new things from or pick up on more subtle jokes and allusions because of minute details and callbacks that can reference anything from 5 seasons ago, as well as a lot of behind-the-scenes information. There has been a lot of information to process over the course of the show's 50 episodes and 5 seasons, but devoted viewers are so enthralled by it that they devote time and effort to learning everything they can about Rick and Morty and their many adventures. One of the most watched and influential animated programs in recent years is still Rick and Morty. Fans of the series are excited to see where the series goes as its 6th season is due to begin this September, especially after the groundbreaking Season 5 conclusion. Fans of the program are well aware of the show's abundance of Easter eggs, allusions, and jokes, many of which undoubtedly went unnoticed at the initial viewing. The supergenius protagonist of the show doesn't have many fears. He and Morty frequently encounter near-death situations in the course of their numerous close calls with Rick and Morty. But in the Rick and Morty date, Rick tells the president that all of his information about him is false. When the president cancels covert missions with a pirate theme, Rick freaks out and tells Morty that the portion was real. It's an amusing surprise twist for his character, and since it's only mentioned once, more casual viewers would not realize or remember that someone who sees themselves as God can be terrified of pirates. Numerous voices on the program are provided by Justin Roiland, who is also one of the show's creators. Roiland is best known for his work on Rick and Morty. Dedicated viewers of the program have certainly viewed a behind-the-scenes movie a few times, in which Roiland decided to give method acting a try for a recording session of Rick's lines. After a lot of tequila and some beers, it was pretty difficult to keep Roiland focused on the takes and on not going too off-script. Most hilariously, he thought he sounded too sober and needed another shot, to which the entire crew answered, no. A devoted fan will watch the director's commentary and any other Rick and Morty-related content they can get their hands on. As a result, die-hard fans will be aware that in the commentary for Rick and Morty Season 1, Episode 1, Roiland and co-producers Dan Harmon and Ryan Elder make a few mentions of their relationship with Rick and Morty as well as the emotions it causes them. According to Harmon, the depressed half of you says, geez, I'm not sure if I should ever do anything, while the rickety part of you says, we've got to do this, we've got to do that, according to Harmon. It's hardly unexpected that they explore the exaggerated importance that their depiction has for various mental illnesses, as Rick and Morty deal with real issues like mental health quite often on the show. Mr. Poopa-Butthole's identity and origin are still up for debate in the Rick and Morty series, which is frequently debated on Reddit. Viewers assume Beth was mistaken to believe he was a parasite as she shoots him. However, regular viewers of Total Recall will be aware that he is the one who started the parasitic invasion. The parasite should have been eliminated when Rick kills Uncle Steve, but Mr. Poopa-Butthole unexpectedly shows up even though he wasn't at the table and didn't enter the room with Rick. The fan hypothesis that he is a parasite is also confirmed when he begins the callback about being at Hulk, the musical, which introduces Cousin Nikki and starts the train of parasites. Some viewers found the central finite curve's arrival in the Season 5 finale to be just as startling as they did. However, those who heard brief snippets of conversation, particularly between various Ricks, knew that it was a Season 5 topic that was hinted at in earlier seasons. It is referenced multiple times, but the first time is in close Rick counters of the Rick kind, during Rick's trial. The council informs him that you are the disgruntled Rick out of all the Ricks in the central finite curve. The rogue. This could signify nothing if taken as generic sci-fi space jargon. But devoted viewers saved this phrase and other statements made regarding the curve, and they could have even put them together before the show's announcement. The numerous comic book editions that the writers have published are another way that devoted viewers geek out over the program because they simply cannot get enough of the plot and characters. Fans may have observed the conflict between Rick and Burperson in the Season 5 episode Returnal Friendshine of the Spotless Mort when Rick begs BP to go on an expedition with him after Blood Ridge. When BP labels their friendship a relationship, Rick promptly corrects him, and his subsequent defensiveness and later resentment at Burperson's wedding appear to indicate love sentiments, at least on Rick's end. Since the two have a more developed love relationship in the comics as well, die-hard fans are aware that this moment has far more depth. Viewers would assume it would be very hard to get a line of speech perfect on the first try, especially in a program that does involve some improvisation. Superfans of Rick and Morty who have viewed the show's interviews and panels, however, are aware that Roiland revealed at the 2014 NYC Comic-Con that Chris Parnell, who voices Jerry, typically gets his lines right on the first try but needs to record a lot more due to voice recording protocol and backup. Even so, according to Roiland, they frequently choose to utilize Parnell's initial take since the actor is a talent at bringing Jerry's lines to life and typically gets it right the first time. On the show, there have been a few trials with Rick and Morty themes, including one where a lawyer wanted to show C-137 Morty his collection of pogs. Fans of the science fiction program are aware that the show's creators like commenting on news and popular culture. Roiland also filmed himself reciting the transcript for the State of Georgia versus Denver Fenton Allen case, in addition to a crude animation. Mega fans of the program have repeatedly viewed the fully animated and colorful version that user Tyrai made after obtaining the YouTube video that was posted.